Hello everyone, welcome back to Classic Automotive Services. Right, this week we've had actually quite a busy week doing bits and bobs. We have got some more on the TR8 as well, which we'll go on to in a little while, as we've pushed on quite a lot on that, on the metalwork. But starting off this week with this 2-litre TR7 engine. This is the engine out of the blue car on the ramp. As we said in previous videos, that car isn't having this engine in it, having something different in there, and we will go on to this, but not yet. When we start on the project, that's when we'll go on to what it is. The reason the engine's out and on the stand is there's a customer in Italy got a blown up one and wants another engine, so we've pulled it out as this is a good running engine and getting it all ready for him to have, so he can hopefully get his car sorted out over the Christmas period, which, yes, is quite tight as Christmas is very, very close, and it's going to take between 5 and 6 days to actually get there. So we're hoping to have this on its way Tuesday. But first of all, we had to get it ready. So we pulled it out, got it on the stand. First thing we've done is de-American-fied it. So what I mean by that is taking all the American emissions, load of rubbish stuff off of it. We've removed the aircon pulley, as it had an extra pulley on the front for the aircon. We've blanked off the ports on the exhausts where it has an air pump for Californian emissions control. And then we've started cleaning and painting it all. So we initially degreased it, and then wire-wheeled the block down. We've got some photographs of it because it was quite rusty, which is actually quite a good thing because it showed it didn't really have any leaks. It had a little bit of grime and grot on the bottom half of the engine, but not a lot. So yeah, it was a very dry engine, which is good. It's a very low mileage engine. So yeah, we wire-wheeled all the block down and given the block a coat of VHT gloss black, and that is the actual VHT branded gloss black as well. Where's the can? Hold on. That one. So it's one of the best ones you can actually get for engines. So we've given the block a coat of that. We then obviously cleaned up the front timing cover and made that look nice and smart, along with the cylinder head. Painted the front pulley, the engine timing marks. We cleaned them up so they're visible and painted that, and also marked the timing marks so it's easy for the customer to time up, as it will need the timing doing. One of the distributors out, been out of it again. I put the distributor in it just to initially fire it up. I didn't actually time it. I just got it roughly close so the engine would run. So it will need timing up. What else we're going to do to it is we've already done the front oil seal, crankshaft oil seal. Got a new rear crankshaft oil seal. I'm just in the process of cleaning and painting the cam cover. That'll obviously have new gasket and seals. And then got a new oil filter to supply with it as well. So the aim is we're going to supply it so it's ready to go. All they're going to have to do is put their carbs and exhaust manifold on it and put it in the car. So we're going to supply it with inlet manifold gaskets, exhaust manifold gaskets, etc. Basically all the parts he needs to get it running. New spark plugs, got new distributor cap and HT leads for it as well, and rotor arm. So it should be a really easy, quick job for him to put in his car. Reason we're supplying a lot of the parts is I don't know what the parts supply over in Italy is actually like for these parts. I don't know, especially over the Christmas period. I don't know if he'd be able to get the parts. But the engine itself is, I think it was 46,000 miles. I can't remember. It was very low mileage. Without getting the car down and actually look at the speedo, I can't actually remember. But if you look inside, it is very, very clean. It's probably one of the cleanest I've seen. These, every time you take a cam cover off one of these, they're always black in there, and this one is actually exceptionally clean. The oil was spotlessly clean when I took it out. as well. So yeah, it's going to be a great little engine. I know people slate these engines, and quite honestly, there's nothing wrong with them. They're actually a very, very good engine when you know how to look after them. They go on for ages, and they can actually make good power as well. I built one of these when I was a lot younger and put it in my white Triumph Dolomite, which was an 8-valve engine, not a 16. That was phenomenally fast. It really was. So this is basically it. It looks quite nice and smart. So we've got pictures of it before and after, and we'll put in and show everyone. So yeah, that's hopefully going to be going to Italy on Tuesday. So we have got permission to show you the engine under the cover, which I mentioned last week. So we'll quickly get that out and show you that one. Right, here we've got, I suppose it's a modern classic, could be considered now. This is actually my brother-in-law's engine for his Nissan Silvia S14 drift car. So hence why we said it was a right little powerhouse. It's obviously 2-litre twin cam, and it's got one almighty turbo bolted to it. So it's been built. Well, he was aiming for around sort of the 400 to 450 brake horsepower mark, but we think that it's going to far, far exceed that. The limiting factor on it is literally going to be injectors and the fuel system. Whether his fuel system that he's got for it, which isn't standard, is actually capable of making the power, well, more power. But the actual bottom end of the engine should be good for around 800 or 900 horsepower. But we reckon it should be in the realms of about 500 with the fuel system that it's got. So its specs of the engine are some standard bores. It's got CP pistons in it, forged pistons, manually forged steel rods. It's got an aluminium front balancer. Well, it's not harmonic balancer anymore. It's just that solid aluminium pulley. HKS cams. If I quickly grab my phone, he did send me the specs of the cams. What were the cams? Because I can't remember what they were. Hold on. Okay, it's got HKS 264 and 272 cams for it, and the turbo is a whole set HX35 with an 8cm turbine, and that turbo is monstrous. The turbo obviously sits over on this side of the engine, and it's like this. It is huge. It's actually a Iveco lorry turbo, I believe. So it's one almighty turbo. The head, it's all been ported and polished. If you look in the vat, look in the ports, it's all been ported out. This is inlet, so they're not polished, but they're nice. The exhausts are nice and polished. On the top end, did it have upgraded valve springs? I'm pretty sure it had upgraded valve springs. I can't remember, but he built the head himself, and it's been built a while. Yeah, I think it did have upgraded valve springs, and it's got titanium valve spring retainers. So it's had the variable cam timing deleted. So yeah, it's going to be one very, very powerful engine, and it'd be great to see this thing running, especially going sideways at whatever speed he's going to put it into a corner, because it will go sideways very easily with this sort of power. We've got some pictures of all the internals of what went into it, which we will put in the video as well. So yeah, if you like your modern classics, well, this is one that you guys will like. And you may be thinking, if you follow our videos quite a lot, why have we got so many engines on the go at the moment? Well, it's nothing really new. We've always built a lot of engines, just that for some reason at the moment we've had a few more than normal, and we've put a few more in the videos. So I build engines all the time. I've built everything from standard road engines all the way up to full race engines, which even historic race engines, which have competed at Goodwood and had podium finishes. So yeah, it's nothing new. Me building engines. I actually really enjoy it, and well, it's probably the best bit of the job, building an engine, when you fire it up and it goes and it performs well. But it's just a lot of people haven't got the money to build the engines like you want them to these days, because it costs so much money in parts and machining. I tried to think what this one's cost in parts with the parts that are in it. It'd be eye-wateringly expensive. But hopefully he'll have it back in his car very shortly. He's wanted to build it as well, with and then me helping him out. So we're waiting for him to come back in so we can get the cams in and do the cam timing, as it's all got vernier pulleys and everything on it, so we can do all the cam timing, so it's perfect. But that is what the little powerhouse that we mentioned last week. So I'll cover this back up. The engine for the Cortina, I haven't actually heard back from the machine shop yet. They were hoping to have it done tail end of the week, but I haven't actually heard anything from them. So I'm assuming it isn't done. I just keep saying they are very busy. I don't want to keep pestering them. But yeah, it would be nice to get that back together before Christmas, but I don't think that's going to happen now. Maybe if depending want to get it back, maybe between Christmas and New Year, we'll maybe get it finished for. But yeah, so we're waiting for it, especially as I want to put them Webbers on it and hear them Webbers go, because they're going to sound absolutely awesome. So we'll go on to the Prototype 8 now. Right, the Prototype 8 shell. We won't get it out, as I've got to move that and everything to get it out to show everyone around it. But so I won't get it out now. We've got both lower rear quarters finished now. I think last week you saw the other side done. Can't remember if it was done and finished or not. I don't think it was, actually. Okay, well, we've got both rear quarters finished now, just in case it wasn't finished. We've put a repair on the wheel arch there, as it had gone through. Again, we'll put photographs in so everyone can see it, and the repairs on the seal done. If we go around this side, obviously that lower rear quarter is all finished now, and the fiddly arch repair. I think we had showed it last week. I think we had some comments about the repairs, and people liking the repairs, didn't we? So we've had to put a bottom on the front wing. These holes for the trim had rotted, so I managed to carefully fill them up and clean them off, so I've got to re-drill them. And this seal had extra holes put in it. Someone had riveted, put rivets on it as well, so I filled them up. But yeah, the lower front wing, I had to put a lower piece in there. Again, we've got photographs of it. Put all the drain holes in the bottom, as it should be. Repaired on there. Little repair on the lower wheel arch. There was a bit in there that needed doing as well, which I've sorted out. And we've been going around straightening up all the seams. Anyone that knows, and like, anyone that owns classic cars have probably seen it before. When you've got two lumps of metal together and spot welded, when they get corroded, they swell and they go in and out in between all the spot welds. This had got that a little bit, but where it's been dipped, you can then see gaps. So we've gone round and straightened up all the flanges so they're like new. Generally going around straightening the floors, etc., and making it all look absolutely brand new. We are now very, very close to doing the bodywork. I've still got to do the door hinge pins and the front nose panel, which we are going to change the front nose panel. It's just got too much corrosion in the actual framework underneath. Can I repair it? Yes, it can be repaired. Time-wise and quality that we're trying to build this car to, be far better off putting a complete good panel in it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put a complete panel in it and get it all lined up, make it look as it was when it left the factory. So that is, I think, what we got this week. I can't think of anything else. I've already mentioned the Cortina. Yeah, I think that's it. Obviously, we're going to get the engine sent off next week. So if the person that has purchased the engine is watching. Hopefully you like it, and then press on with this and hopefully have some bodywork done for next week. So hopefully next week we'll have a lot of the bodywork done and be getting towards getting some primer on it. So please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.